Good morning, here we have a Jinty 7365 and we're going to run it through 5 continuous Peco Insulfrog points. It's on speed setting 128. You can hear it. Let's do the whistle. And we're going to run it at speed setting 3. Let me move out the way. Okay, this is a Bachmann model, it's a Jinty LMS black and it's going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Peco Insulfrog points on speed setting 3. Speed setting 3 is the third lowest down, the fastest this can go is 128. Now the reason I'm doing this is I did a video of our Wickham trolleys and I was asked to do them at a slower crawl. Now they are not digital. So they just won't do it. You put the power on and they go at what they do. The great thing about digital is you have far better speed control over a locomotive. Now I suggest that could be because it's 18 volts going in and the more power gives you more control. And it's digital control too. Now I find that my digital locomotives run better over my points than my analogue. My analogue points trains run really well, but these, they run superbly. And anybody says you can't run digital locomotives over Insulfrog points, well look at the evidence. You can watch this in 4K on your TV at home through the YouTube app. Nothing's hidden. I'm talking to continuously so you can see. And these are fine. Whatever people use is entirely up to them. But it's when people get misinformation and they end up spending loads of money they may not need to. The point to notice is when you have these points unlevel, these locos tip. And remember, 1 millimetre is 3 inches in the real world. So if you've got 2 mil out here, you're going to tilt the chassis of the locomotive and interrupt the power. And that's why you get jolting or jerking, because of the interruption of power. And that's the same with analogue and digital. Okay, can we stop the loco there? Now, what we're going to do is show you that there's no droppers. So you see here, there you can see the power. Can you flick this point please? You can see the light goes off. Now we can darken it. And can you flick this point please? And you can see it's on, so there's no droppers there, and you can see that there's no cheating, there's nothing here, because if we flick this point off and there was droppers, you'd have power, it would still light up. If you can flick it on again please, put the lights on again please, and cut the camera. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to run it in, we're going to show you which speed step 128, and we're going to run it in at level 2, which is the second lowest setting. I'll put it on 3, sorry, I'm going to adjust it to level 2, there we go, which is the second lowest setting. Now this is painfully slow. Now if there was anything wrong with my track, this locomotive would stop and jolt. You're not going to really run it at this speed in the real world. This is testing my track to the limit. You're not going to. Are you going to stand here all day with little Jimmy saying, Daddy, I want to pull some trucks? You're not going to. This is just an exercise to show the extremes that you can take Insulfrog points to with a digital locomotive. This is speed step 2 and the maximum speed is 128. Now on the way back we're going to run this at speed setting 1. This is the slowest speed you can do with this digital locomotive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in front, I'm going to change direction, I'm going to put this on 1, sound the horn, hopefully you can see it's 1, move it out the way. That is the slowest speed that you can run this at. And these are all Peco Insulfrog points. They are set track points, they're not nice easy streamlined points, which are very, very kind to locomotives. And you can see I cannot physically drive this locomotive any slower. It's on 1. So look, what you purchase and what you do is up to you. Stay alive capacitors, Electrofrog points. If you wish to go that route, it's your money, it's your choice. But it's a lot cheaper just to lay your track level, make sure it's clean, and you will have no issues. And this is small, this is 060, it's the same chassis as a Class 8 locomotive, Class 9, exactly the same. In fact, I'm getting hungry, I want my dinner. But seriously, providing your track is level, your points are clean, you can run small digital locomotives over Insulfrog points with no problems whatsoever. You've got to do what's right for you, but level track, simples. Simples. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you have found this video informative. Thank you, and stop the loco please. Thank you.